If you're currently pregnant or you're thinking of starting a family, what are you looking for in prenatal supplements? In this episode, we talk about choosing the right supplements for you and your baby. Hey, if we're just meeting, my name is Lynette and I help people be beautiful and healthy naturally. And if you're new here, definitely consider subscribing. But hey, in this video, I'm going to have a chat with Rosemary Chng, botanist, life scientist, and founder of Elixir Botanica, and we'll be talking about prenatal supplements. Watch right to the end of the video and you'll know exactly what ingredients to look out for when choosing the right supplements for you and your baby. At any point in this video, definitely check out the links and show notes in the description below. I'll list out everything that's in this video, including the links to all the products that we'll be talking about, so do check that out at any time. So we're talking about prenatal vitamins today. So Rosemary, can you tell us, do we really need to take prenatal vitamins? I mean, I never heard my mother taking them, so why is it that we need to take it now?
I think that's a very interesting question you're asking, and a very good one is that, right? Well, when I was expecting my three sons, each of them, my doctor actually never also recommended prenatal vitamins. All I had to do was I took calcium, right? And that was made from oyster shells.
Yeah, and it caused constipation. I mean, that's usually the complaint that I hear.
That a lot of people have, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, because now, fast forward 20 years later, there has been a lot of discovery, and information that's come out, from health supplements or from science, that it is actually very good, for mothers to take health supplements, okay, or prenatals during their pregnancy. Okay, and the reason is because remember that at that time you are creating a new human being, so there's lots and lots of processes going on, and if you don't have enough nutrition for the growing baby, then there could be problems later on, not only for the mother but also for the child.
And also, I was just wondering, I read this book about essential oils, and it was the first time that I came across this, okay? The author actually said not to take folic acid because our bodies cannot assimilate it properly.
Right.
What are your views on that?
Okay, what's happened is this. You know that folic acid is something that's given to all pregnant mothers. In fact, even those who are not yet pregnant and hoping to have a child, the doctors will actually advise them to take folic acid, okay? And then they prescribe quite high doses, like 5 mg. You take it daily. Now, where the risk is that we have now discovered that it's actually not about folic acid, but the form of folic acid. Okay, because our body needs a lot of folates, which you get from fruits and vegetables. So remember the earlier episodes I always talked about, it's better not to take supplements than to take bad supplements. So I think increasingly, it's beginning to show that this folic acid form of vitamin B9 can actually create a lot of more harm than good for some people. And these are people whom we call whom we know now have a genetic mutation. So some of us have this mutation. It's called the 5-MTHFR mutation, where the body cannot process folic acid.
What does MTHF? What does it stand for?
Okay, 5-MTHFR, right? It stands for 5-tetrahydromethyl-folate. That is the form that the body can use. So if you have a mutation that does not allow your body to convert your folic acid into methylfolate,
then what happens?
It sort of gets
stuck in the body.
It sort of jams up your the receptors on your cell membrane, and therefore when that happens, it inhibits the methylfolates that your body need from getting in.
So why are methylfolates so important?
Okay, methylfolates are very critical because you need it for DNA synthesis. So you must remember that when you are creating a new human being, right, you're growing a child, can you imagine that the amount of DNA that the child has to synthesize? So if you don't have enough of this, then that's where a lot of problems come in, and oftentimes it's neurological. So if it's, and in fact, just to let you know, there was also a recent medical report that has said that mothers who took very high doses of folic acid during their pregnancy, there are a higher chance of children being born with autism. Yeah, so I mean, this was an established report that had come out. So I think that's why Elixir Botanica now. So what we've done is that we have brought in the methylfolates.
Yeah. So how much of it should we take?
Well, actually, you don't need to take that much. We only recommend 1 mg a day. Yeah.
Instead of the recommended 5 mg
Yeah, because,
folic.
yeah.
Because you have to break it down.
Yeah, because you see, when you take 5 mg, right, that's because it's synthetic. So your body cannot absorb enough. So then the premise, or the belief is that you take more so that whatever the body needs, that little bit will be absorbed. But then why take such a risk? Why is it necessary? Because 50% of us may have that mutation.
And then what else do we look out for in prenatal vitamins?
Okay, when you're buying a prenatal vitamin, I think it's very important. I'm just to show you a little example
Yes.
here. You can see there's a whole long list of good things that are inside, right? So get something that is pure, in the active forms of the B vitamins. So let's say, for example, if it's B12, it should be methylcobalamin, methylfolates, and then choline. Okay, choline is a nutrient that's actually very important for the mental development of the fetus.
You get that from liver.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
And eggs.
Yes. But so if you don't eat enough liver and eggs, right, then take it in your supplement. Choline is something that you really, really will want to look out for when you are choosing a good prenatal supplement. Now, locally, from my interaction with my clients, I found that when they see their doctors like to recommend a whole lot of different types of supplements, for different things. One for minerals, one for vitamins and all that. But I think that there's just too many pills to pop. So what you can actually do is just have all-in-one, and this is Health Canada approved, right? So you will know that this is really good and safe and effective vitamins for moms to be.
And what's that? Let's have a look. Yeah, tell us a little bit more about this.
This is liquid fish oil, because we always say that fish oil is also good for mental development, right? So the mother can.
Yeah, if you want smart babies, then you have to listen up.
Yes, so choline, methylfolates, fish oils, right? Correct. Yeah.
These three go together.
Yeah, these three go together. Yes. So this is easy to take. And it's a very high potency fish oil. Now, when you're choosing fish oils, where possible, always look for the ratio of 2:1. Yeah, because
Why?
Because that's the clinically proven ratio that shows that they have really good benefits. And this one that we have called Omega D3 Liquid Fort also has vitamin D added inside, and it's ultra pure. It's a very nice citrusy flavor, and something that we are also recommending to our mothers to be.
Yeah, I tried this before and it's really nice. It's not fishy at all.
Oh.
It's got a very nice citrusy aftertaste. Yeah. So what should we be careful about when choosing a prenatal vitamin? Because obviously if you choose the wrong one, it does more harm than good, right? Yeah. So what should we look out for?
Correct. I think that not just for prenatal vitamins, for all vitamins that you are going to eat or buy, what you really should look out is take a look at the things that are not related to what you are looking for. Okay, what do I mean by that?
Yeah, give us an example.
Yeah, like the fillers, and the binders, and a whole list of chemicals that they put inside, a whole host of them. I think that you want to avoid those because they're not going to do you any good.
So you need to read the labels and make sure that it is what it says it contains and not anything else.
Yeah.
So if you are trying to get pregnant or you are already pregnant and you are taking so many supplements, why not just change and just take this one supplement? So much easier, right? And if you're interested, do check out the link below. I'll list out everything that's in this video, including links to the products that we've just talked about. So do check them out at any time. Well, in case you've not watched the previous episode, I'm going to stick the link up there for you so you can check that out at any time. But for now, just a quick recap of what Rosemary and I were talking about. It's so important to take natural folates as opposed to folic acid. And it's super important to have all three, folates, choline, as well as fish oils, so you get a healthy, intelligent, and beautiful baby. Are you currently taking folic acid or folates? Let me know in the comment section below. And also, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Also consider subscribing for weekly videos like this one. And also remember to check out the links and show notes in the description below. In the meantime, it's Love Lynette Tan helping you be beautiful and healthy naturally. And I can't wait to hang out with you in my next video.